Welcome to another edition of The Story Behind the Car. I'm with Patrick, and this is his 1966 Oldsmobile Toronado, and it's an amazing car. And how long have you had the car, Patrick?
7 years.
Wow. And where on earth did you find it?
I found it off Prowley in St. Charles. I've been staring at the car for almost 10 years. It's been sitting in weeds and leaves.
Wow. What condition was it in?
It was in pretty rough condition. Floorboards were gone.
Oh, man.
But I didn't know all that until a couple years later. I mean, I drove the car the day after I bought it.
Yes.
I got it running and started driving it. And then from then on, it's just been putting it back together the way it sits now.
And did you have it restored, or did you restore it?
I had a friend of mine repaint it and do all the body work.
Yes. It has just amazing lines. And we'll open the hood in a little bit, but what motor is in it?
It's a 425 big block.
Okay.
389 horsepower, I think. It's the first mass-produced American-made front-wheel drive vehicle.
And the floorboard is all flat across.
Yeah, there's no drive shaft.
Yeah. Do you mind if I open the passenger door?
Go ahead.
And your girlfriend?
Yes.
Was showing me from the back seat you can open the door.
Isn't that cool? You don't see that much.
No, I've never seen it in my life. That's pretty amazing. And there you can see the flat floorboard, no tunnel or hump for the drive shaft. And the amount of equipment, I'm sure, is just amazing. Just everything was probably standard on this car.
Yeah, this is a base model though. A lot of them came out with power steering and power brakes and windows and seats. This one don't have the power seats or windows, but it is a factory air car.
And the bucket seat is just so beautiful. And it's not a bucket, it's a bench, but it looks like the bucket. Just beautiful lines. And I heard you talking to another gentleman. You were saying it's about 5,000 pounds?
Yeah, it's really close to 5,000 pounds.
Yeah.
It's all steel.
And you were also saying how fast it is?
Yeah, I've had it wrapped around. The speedometer goes to 140, and it's a barrel speedometer, and I've had it around 10 or 15 past that. But it's very hard to stop because it's all drum brake.
Yes.
So it's a little scary at that speed.
Can I open the door?
Sure.
I want to show the speedometer. You were saying it's a barrel?
Yeah, barrel.
And so it goes around? And it's got 51,000. Is that 151?
No, it's original 51.
Is it really? Wow.
Well, it had 47 on it when I bought it.
Holy cow.
What the heck is this? No, I'm just playing. I love these cars. I loved them when they first came out. Is this the first or second year?
First.
The first?
And the steering wheel is just amazing looking. So with the drum brakes, you really got to stand on it to get it to stop, huh?
Yeah, and you know, Popular Mechanics had a bad write-up on the car for this year because of the brake system. So Oldsmobile hired a guy to take one of these up to Pikes Peak, and they did it in record time.
Oh, wow. Amazing. And can we see the engine?
Yeah, it's a little, like I said, it's a little rough to open because I just popped a hood hinge, so I can pop it open.
Yeah, just show it for a moment. It's amazing how long that hood is.
It's very heavy too.
And then it has the hideaway headlights. Oh yeah. And it looks all original under the hood.
Pretty much. I mean, I've replaced the air conditioning compressor.
Yeah.
And I've changed the headlights were vacuum. I changed them to electric.
I was going to ask if they were vacuum.
They were at one time, but I had such that the tanks had rust issues, and I just couldn't get them to work right. So I just bought the kit and put it in. But look at the size of the axle. There's one on each side.
Oh, wow.
That's the drive axle.
Yeah. It's amazing the engineering that they must have had to go through to get this to the engine and front wheel drive all and transmission all right here.
Pretty easy to work on.
Is it?
But
And
this car still has the original points and condenser in it. And I believe the wires are original too. I did put spark plugs in it at one time.
Wow. And a single bowl.
Yep.
That's amazing. What is your favorite feature of the vehicle?
I love the lines, and I really like the headlights.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the horsepower is amazing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think.
Well, thank you for raising the hood. I know it was not the easiest with that hinge messed up.
Yeah, and you know, I'm looking for one. I'll find one sooner or later. You like to see the headlights open?
Oh, I'd love to, yeah. That even sounds cool. That is so cool. So when you converted it over, did it you had to put in an electric motor then, or?
They're two little actuators.
Yeah.
I ordered them online, and they came in the mail, and I just bolted them in myself.
Yeah.
They were pretty simple.
Yeah.
You just hook the power wire up into the low beam, and when you turn the lights on, it activates the motors, and they open.
Yeah.
They set themselves.
Very cool. And you had the deck lid open a moment ago. Can we see that? Because you were telling me about
Sure.
your spare tire. And it's got really big drum brakes. I know you said it's hard to stop.
The 15s.
Wow.
15-inch brake shoes all the way
Yeah.
around.
And you were saying that's the original
That's
spare.
the original spare tire. Never been out of the car. Bias ply, dual white wall. That's what the car came with all the way around.
Yeah.
And the factory jack and everything's still in the car. Never been out. Even when I had the car restored, I never had it taken out.
That is cool. Well, Patrick, thank you so much for showing us your beautiful Toronado and sharing us the story.
You're
as well.
welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.